Hey y'all, welcome to the Real P Bitch Hot Seat. It's your one and only host, Leah, period. So, yeah, I'm just gonna share with y'all like some wisdom that I've acquired these past couple of days. Like, I'm always acquiring some wisdom. That's one thing about me. I love to learn, because you can learn from anything, any person, anywhere. Like, it be little stuff that can teach you something. Like, I remember it was over the summer, y'all. And this might sound crazy to, to some people who don't, pay attention to nature and stuff like that. But, I do. So, if you don't, you tune in. But if you don't, skip to the next piece of wisdom that I have for you. But this particular story, took place during the summertime. And, like, I had watched this praying mantis climb up the side of my house. And as I was watching it, think to myself, like, he just gonna keep going up. Like, even if he fall, he's going to continue to go up. No matter what, even when you think you at your highest, you keep going, like, because he done damn near I think he went all the way to, like, the roof. But, like, the way the roof is made, like, trying to go from the side of the wall, the side of the house up into, like, the roof area, like, it's like a incline, sort of. And so, the praying mantis had ended up falling or whatever. But, you know what he did? After he fell, he picked himself right back up and started climbing back up the side of the house. And I don't know about y'all, but that was kind of inspirational, you know what I'm saying? Because even when you done went to the top, and you done fell. But, you know what I'm saying? Most people, when they done had they one shot, I ain't gonna say most people, but some people, when they get they shot at the top, they get to the top, and then they fall, and then they just stay there, like, they don't even try to get back up again. They be like, dang, they had it all. Like, they can't get it again. I feel like you can do it once. You can do it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You know what I'm saying? What's stopping you? The only person that's going to stop you is you. That's why I'm like, y'all gotta, it's really that mindset, y'all. I'm going to keep saying it because, like, even myself, I believe that was one of those cliche things that, oh, that's just what they say. That's just what they say. Whole time, it was my mindset that was telling me that's just what they say. Whole time, I really need to incorporate these positive affirmations. I need to incorporate, blocking out and ignoring negative thoughts, limiting beliefs. I got to cut all that out, if I really want to reach the heights that in which I'm trying to reach. Because my overall main goal of this podcast is to empower my audience to incorporate better mental health practices. Because I believe that once you clear your mind of all that negativity and really start to see life as a gift that just keeps giving every day and every second that you are allowed to, to breathe, on this planet, because everybody wasn't fortunate enough to wake up and be able to see. It's the little things. I'm not saying the littlest things you really got to show gratitude for, because there's people out here that can't see. It's people out here that can't hear. It's people out here that can't walk. They can't think straight. Their mind has been altered due to some type of trauma or just that how they was born. So you gotta really be grateful and thankful for all that you have. Like, even the smallest of things. I'm talking about everything that makes you, just from the color of your skin to how thin your eyebrows are to how big your lips are, how your teeth look, everything. Be grateful for that. You are you and no one else you. Because I'm going to keep quoting Jen Sincero. She said, you are the only you that there is. There will never be another. If there was going to be another, you would have had a twin. And even then, with your twin, I'm sure that y'all have some slight differences. But at the beginning and end of the day, you are your own person. And you need to own that. And that's your superpower. Like, you are special. You are unique. And there's no one else like you. We have our similarities and we like to, in comparison is really the thief of joy. Like, I like to think of myself, as special. Not because my great grandma told me that when I was, young, but because I'm literally the only person in this world with the genetic makeup of my mother and my father. My mother and my father do not have any other kids together. So therefore, I am one of none. Like, I'm the only person in this world that has Shannon and Carlos's DNA together, combined, running through my blood stream. So I just feel like, that's something special. That's what makes me, and I'm sure, all the only childs can relate when it comes to that, just that knowing that you the only one. Now, of course I have siblings, and I love my siblings. I done had my siblings come as, be guests on my podcast. But even them, we share the same mom, but even them, they're still unique in their own way. And we share qualities because we was raised together and we grew up together, so we know, of course, family and stuff. But at the beginning and end of the day, we are all still our own unique individual person. And I just feel like that's something that's so beautiful. Our creator just designed us all to be different. And our differences should always be embraced, for real. Which leads me to my next piece of wisdom. But I feel like everybody's been hearing this. But I feel like in today's day and age, like, it's really been being overlooked. Like, but the principle of do not judge a book by its cover. Like, when I say, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm just perfect. But, I try not to judge people because, like, you never know who you was talking to. Like, legit. These people, you be talking to some elderly people. Yeah, they elderly now, but this person done fought in damn Vietnam. Like, put some respect on it. Like, it's people out here that, because like I mentioned, like, you have to be grateful for everything. Like, in our youth, we able to do so much, but hold on, let me stop, because a lady had gave me some wisdom just last week saying age don't mean nothing. Age shouldn't stop you. Age should never be an excuse. So, I ain't gonna say age, but what I'm saying, it is, common for people to use their age as an excuse. But I feel like as long as you healthy and your body is well and you able to get up and go, I feel like you should just do it. But back to what I was talking about, because y'all know I really be, if I get on one thing and I get on another thing, I'm gonna tell you a whole story about that one thing and then get back to the story. So let's get back to the topic of do not judge a book by its cover. So basically, okay, so I had the idea to promote this podcast doing an OnlyFans ad, and I am going to be posting this false ad for OnlyFans. Now, of course, it's going to receive some type of backlash from people that don't know me for real, or, the holier than thou people that, feel that, oh, what you, I'm saying, whole time, this not even a real doggone OnlyFans ad. This is a link to my podcast, and I think you should tune in. And that's what I'm gonna title the podcast, Do Not Judge a Book by Its Cover, because I feel like today's society, we judge so many different people for what they do and how they think, but at the same time, we don't understand their whole life upbringing. So, based on their upbringing, the things that they are doing is acceptable to them. It may not be acceptable to us because, that was looked down on or shamed because of who we grew up around and what we was taught about X, Y, and Z. But I believe, that, people, we all come from different walks of life. What's right for you might be wrong for me, and what's wrong for me might be right for you. So we really just have to mind our business as a whole. But at the same time, we also got to know when to not mind our business and to step in and speak up, because some things are just wrong and there ain't no way around it. But other things, it really just takes, a village. So I believe that I just love how wise I am for a young age. Like, I just want to stop and say that because, like, I just feel like, but I ain't gonna lie, like, my wisdom just came naturally. I definitely acquire every little bit of wisdom from other people, just from sitting and listening to my elders and really listening and hearing what they had to say, because all people, a lot of them do not just talk just to talk. You feel me? There are people that talk just to talk, and then there are people who, you know, they really have some substance about their words because they know their words hold power. They're not just gonna say anything. And I respect those people, and I'm always all ears for them people. There's one thing about me, I'm quick, you know what I'm saying, to ask a question and be all ears to just to find out, you know what I'm saying, more about X, Y, or Z, or whatever the case may be. Today, while I was at work, I ran across a customer. He came in, and the back of his hoodie said, "Learn to forget." And y'all, I feel like I done mastered forgiving. Almost to the T. But it's that forgetting part that made me feel like I ain't mastered forgiving. And I know I done forgave a person, because I forgive a person 4-5 times. You know what I'm saying? Not for, you know what I'm saying, for the same thing. Not for different things, but for the same thing. But what they did was still replaying my mind. And I feel like that's where the forgetting part need to come into play. Because I can't keep holding on to that. And with me holding on to that hurt in that one situation that I forgave said person for, now every time I meet an individual, I'm always thinking, well, dang, what do they do X, Y, and Z? And it's just like, I'm already thinking the worst, but that's why you need to work on that mindset. So you're not automatically thinking the worst case scenario when you meet a new person. Because me, y'all, like I said, like in 2020, and really almost the whole 2021, like, I really was so reserved and hostile with people just because of the way that I had been, you know, betrayed and treated, you know, with one of my ex-partners and an old friend. So it was just like, I really didn't have nothing for nobody. Like, I didn't trust people. I didn't trust myself. So it was just like, I really just was not going for nothing, because I always held that thought in my mind, like, oh, what if you really, you know what I'm saying, not for me, like, what if you smiling in my face, but really whole time you planning to put a knife in my back? Like, I don't know what your intentions are. I don't know if you have any ulterior motives, you know. And despite me just getting that piece of wisdom today, I'm already seeing that wisdom work in my life, because me, just the thought of learning to forget, I'm already seeing it's an art to it. Like, there's so much beauty in, like, forgetting. Because imagine the amount of friendships or new connections that I would have built had I forgotten the past and, you know what I'm saying, just let everything go, forgive and forget, and just went into every new relationship with, you know what I'm saying, high hopes. I ain't gonna say high hopes, but clear intentions, and not caring whether it go up or down, because I know in my heart, like, it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's not a me thing. Whatever you do to me is a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying? I had to really take the time to grasp that. Like, just because I got cheated on don't mean nothing about me. That just means the person that I was with is a cheater. Like, it's common sense. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a part of me is just extra dramatic. So when things occur in my life, I'm always thinking super deep, and I'm just like, well, damn, what did I do? And I'll sit and I'll think and I'll do my introspection. And even when I find that I did nothing to deserve this from that person, a part of me still just wants to know why. But I feel like my why needs to always be and is now, you know, that has something to do with them. I cannot, you know what I'm saying, control, you know what I'm saying, this person's intentions. They saw me as somebody that they could play with. Well, they'll never get the chance to play with me again. And that just is what it is. But going forward, I still need to remember the signs so that I'm not bamboozled again. Because, like, even though you forget, you better not sit up there and act naive and act dumb like, oh, you know what I'm saying, that was just that one person. There are a plethora of other people in this world just like that. You know, I believe that God will send you the same lesson until you learn it. Now, hopefully he thinks that I'm good on the fake friend card. I think I can pretty much call them out for the most part. You know, I do my introspection, so I know, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, is this crossing it? Is this, you know, should I say something here? You know, and I make sure that I'm doing what needs to be done instead of just allowing things to build up, and then it's just like, boom, knife in your back. Like, we ain't doing that no more. But I feel like another hard lesson that I learned was with, like I said, these Negroes. That's why they got left in 2023. And personally, I feel like I'm doing good as far as like with the lessons now, because now I'm just avoiding them altogether. Like, I feel like that's the best thing I can do. The best I can do is to not have to repeat any cycles and lessons with these men, is to just leave them alone. Like, they ain't got nothing for me and I ain't got nothing for them right now. I feel like right now is my self-love era. I'm on my self-love journey. I just want to pour into me and to just continue to spoil myself and give myself the life that I desire and the life that I deserve, because I'm definitely worthy, and I feel like everybody should speak that over themselves. You know, all my podcast listeners, you are worthy and deserving of all your dreams. None of your goals are unobtainable. You can reach, you can do anything you want to do, period, point blank. You may have to learn a new skill. You may have to make some new connections. You may have to step out on faith. You may have to put your doggone life on the line. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you once knew on the line for this. But if it's going to make you happy, just do it. And I feel like I don't want to get to my grave and my deathbed, rather, and be sitting around thinking about, dang, I wish I had did this. I would have rather be on my deathbed thinking like, damn, I was wild as hell. Because, I mean, none of us are getting out of here alive. So why sit around, live your whole life trying to fit societal norms and fit, you know, the social ins and outs, when we all are going to pass on and go to God knows where, you know? And it's just like, you live your whole life trying to impress somebody who, you know what I'm saying, you were never meant to impress. The only person we are meant to impress is the person in the mirror. And even then, I mean, some people, they don't want to impress themselves. But I mean, me personally, I'm already impressed just that, you know what I'm saying, the person in the mirror as is, with, you know what I'm saying, with or without whatever. Like, I love me some Aaliyah Elaine. Like, she's magnificent in my eyes, and I could care less how anybody else views her, because that just is what it is. I can't control how you gonna view me, so why should I care? You know, you gonna think how you want to think, but like I said, that's what this is about. Do not judge a book by its cover, because you might miss out on some of the dopest people, or somebody that could actually help you and get you further down the field and down the path that you're trying to go down. But you was too busy looking at how they dress, worried about how they hair look, worried about, you know what I'm saying, they skin tone, little petty stuff. I ain't even gonna say petty stuff, little stuff, you know what I'm saying, that are unique to us all. Like, we should embrace those things. Like I said earlier, like, the more we embrace differences, the more inclusivity that we'll have in this world. Like, real shit. And I'm sorry that I said, because I said I wasn't gonna be cussing, but like, some stuff you just have to put it out there on the table, because I feel like y'all don't be getting it. That's just like, when as a kid, I feel like, me personally, and I know it's gonna be controversial, but you know, I got whoopings. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, every now and then a good cussing out and a good, you know what I'm saying, a little pop across that butt, that's gonna get you right. Like, you ain't gonna you gonna tighten up, you gonna straighten up. You ain't gonna be doing the same things you was doing. So I feel like sometimes you really have to talk to people a little sideways for them to understand. Like, this is not cool. This is not okay. This is not all right. So I'm at 20 minutes in, but like I said, y'all, I'm gonna try something out with this OnlyFans advertisement, and I'm just gonna go for it. And well, like I said, the false OnlyFans ad, so I'm just gonna post it like with a little cute picture or whatever, and then like I'm gonna make the link say OnlyFans, but really it ain't gonna be nothing but a link directly to this episode right here that I'm recording, talking about do not judge a book by its cover. But and I learned a new word today, y'all. It's called pococorante. But basically the word means to be indifferent or unconcerned. And then it could be a noun or adjective. So that's another P word that I learned today. So I ain't gonna necessarily say that I'm pococorante, but I need to be pococorante. I hope I'm saying that right. But pococorante with a lot of this stuff that I need to forget. Like, it just need to be like neither here nor there. I need to be unconcerned. It's none of my concern anymore. It happened and I'm living right now today. So like, with my discernment and the things that I have going on in my life, that should be the least of my worries and concerns. Hence, pococorante is the vibes. But let's remember to keep it P, whether that's passionate, playful, peaceful, pococorante. And it's an English word, y'all. So I'm not sure. I think it might have a little Spanish Latino origin or something. But yeah, y'all should look up the word. It's POCOCURANTE. Pococorante. Yeah, I might have a little Hispanic in me. I don't know, somewhere down the line. But all in all, like, I love y'all. Keep it P. I hope that y'all are enjoying this new year and that y'all are living to the fullest this year. Because I know for a fact I am. Because I refuse, y'all. I just refuse. And I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, just say fuck it and get on the movement too and just go for all your dreams. Because they are obtainable and you can and you will. Because I'm speaking life to you right now on this podcast. So go out and do what you ain't never did before. And of course, it's not going to be perfect the first time. But the P never stood for perfect. It never stood for perfect. Progression over perfection. Every day. All right. I love y'all. Mwah.